My 2-2M girlfriend, 2-2F cheated on me with my sister 2-4F. For a little bit of a backstory, my girlfriend of 3 years. I was at her house and her mother called and I saw on her laptop that she's cheating on me with my sister. I saw disgusting messages, pics and videos, and even them making disgusting jokes about me. Here's the update. So after she sent hundreds of messages and so many calls, I blocked my sister. She has been trying to contact me, and after what she did, she is dead to me. No one understands the amount of pain she put me through. She didn't sound sorry when she was making disgusting jokes about me while fucking my girlfriend. Yesterday she came to my place and she was hysterical. She was crying, knocking at my door, begging me to talk to her. I mean, she was literally on her knees crying and begging. She admitted that what she did was wrong, obviously, and she said she will cut my ex-girlfriend off and never speak to her again. I mean, to be H, she did look sorry and looked like she regrets what she did, and she don't want to lose me as a brother. I told her to go home and leave me alone for at least a week, and then I'll talk to her when I make up my mind. I was convinced that my ex was the love of my life. I was so in love with her, and my heart is broken, but what crushed me that it was my sister. I couldn't and still can't believe that she would do that to me. Me and my sister, we come from a very abusive family physically and mentally. We are the only siblings, and we always went to each other's rooms when things got rough in the house. My dad beating my mother and breaking things, so it made us very close, and I still can't get over how could she do this to me. I don't think I will ever be over it. She doesn't want to lose me, and deep down, I am terrified of losing my sister. But what she did broke me in ways I can never explain. And to everyone asking, no, I didn't take screenshots or anything of what I saw on my ex-girlfriend's computer. I was so shocked and I was panicking so hard, I couldn't think of taking a proof of what I saw. But I don't think I need to do that. My sister knows she can't turn things on me, and we don't talk much to dad. And my ex-girlfriend is out of the picture forever, and we don't really have many mutual friends, because I don't really have a lot of friends. I need to say that I really appreciate the support on the last post. As I said, I don't really have a lot of friends, none that I can talk to about this. Closest people to me were my sister and my ex, and now I am going through this all alone. So everything you guys said really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Edit. I don't know guys, I have been drinking a lot and I am scared. Are you guys sure I should cut my sister off forever? I can forgive her, I know I will never forget, but she really does regret what she has done. But I guess I'm not thinking straight, RN. You guys realize how big of a bond a brother and sister, who went through an abusive household and were always there for each other, is right. Is cutting her off forever really the only option I have? I know I sound desperate, but I'm alone and I'm scared. He cheated. I had been with my boyfriend for a little over a year the first time it happened. He cheated on me the week before my heart surgery. I found out on the way to the next big city over where my specialists were. He was sitting next to me, and I saw his phone going off. It was a girl I had never seen before, and when I asked who it was, he got mad and told me to mind my business. Eventually he showed me. I saw everything. I saw the pictures, videos, sexts, everything, on a 1.5-hour drive to the hospital. He didn't apologize at first. All he kept saying was, "That's nothing, it doesn't even matter. I knew you were gonna be upset." It caught me off guard because I thought everything was okay. He said he did it because I was so stressed about your surgery, and you were so anxious and hard to talk to for the last week. It broke me. I was already in a hard place because of my stress and I fell apart. I was so depressed. When we got home from my surgery, he broke down and said he was sorry, that he had made a huge mistake. I thought maybe he had changed. 2 weeks later I was still iffy about our relationship and he said, "Why aren't you over it yet?" I said, "Sorry. What else do you want me to do?" It's been almost a year since then, and so many more things have happened between us. He started texting that girl again, and now I'm exhausted. I'm done, but we have been together for so long now that I don't want to give up. Sometimes I hate him, sometimes I love him, I regret beating up the man my wife cheated on me with. I 35 meters, found out my wife 36 meters had been cheating on me 2 years ago. A mutual friend pointed out some suspicious behavior and suggested I confront her. I came home unexpectedly early by design and caught them in our bed. While he dressed and tried to leave, she broke down and started trying to explain herself. At the time, I was so angry that all I wanted was to hurt something. I've never considered myself the type of man to hit a woman, so I followed the guy out and beat him before he could get into his car. I left him there, bleeding and hurt, and stayed with my brother for a while. Over time, I came to realize that there were a lot of problems with our marriage. I wasn't supporting her the way I should have been, and she had been distant with me. The cheating wasn't just another problem. It was a symptom of all the problems we already had with communication, expressing affection, and initiating connection. We weren't putting any work into our relationship, and we were falling out of love. She cheated, and I ignored it and her. We went to counseling together and started putting in real effort to tackling our problems and building our relationship. It's been just over 2 years of hard work, but now we're better than we've ever been. Recently, my wife told me that she truly appreciates how calm and self-aware I was when I caught her cheating, and that just removing myself from the situation had been more maturity and grace than she deserved at the time. At once, I both realized she didn't know what I had done to that man and was reminded of my regrets. I had felt bad about it before, but I justified it because they had hurt me first and I was just staking claim or whatever on my woman. Now, that isn't doing it for me anymore. I feel regret for the physical harm I caused this man I didn't know. This man who in my mind was just a symptom of and a wake-up call to the problems with my marriage. I feel like a violent, cruel man for hurting him as badly as I did. And I feel like a liar for letting my wife believe I had that maturity and grace to leave, when really I had the opposite. This is beginning to really eat at me, but I don't know who I could tell when I'm so ashamed of myself. My husband cheated on me 4 years ago. I want to leave now. Hey, my husband cheated on me with a work colleague of his. I caught them in my bed. He begged and cried and told me that it was nothing. I was so in love with him, and I didn't even understand what this was happening to me. I thought he loved me. I thought he was happy with me. If you have gone through something like this, then you would understand how worthless I felt. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to hurt my children, who were 3 and 4 at the time. I was a stay-at-home mom and my husband, and I planned that I would be until they're in school, so I forgave him. I don't know if I really forgave him, but I chose to believe his sorries and forgive him. And it took me at least 2 years to be able to look him in the face again. Now my daughters are in school and I'm back working for almost a year now. It all started coming back to me, like it happened yesterday. I see him with her and him going mad. I still love him, but something is broken. I feel like I should never have waited, but better late than never. I want a divorce. I can provide for myself now and our children can live between my husband and I. My husband is very shocked now. He swears that he never did anything since, and that he never hurt me again. Our families are confused too. When it all happened, they were all on my side telling me how strong I was. A good mother, but I'm still good and strong. My children are still my first priority, and I feel that I can't be broken because I'm so very broken. What example am I setting?